What if I told you that one of Hollywood's most humble, generous, and beloved stars has lived a life filled with more pain, heartbreak, and tragedy than any character he has ever played? What if I told you that behind Keanu Reeves' gentle smile is a story darker than anyone ever expected? Tonight on Celebrity TV, we're diving into the unbelievable, almost haunting true story of Keanu Reeves. A story of lost survival and a strength almost no human should possess. People call him the internet's boyfriend. They call him kind, pure, unproblematic, the nicest man in Hollywood. And he is. But he didn't become that way because life was easy. He became that way because life broke him again and again, and he refused to turn bitter. His story begins far from Hollywood glamour. Keanu grew up in a difficult home. His father left when he was just 3 years old. One day he was there, the next, gone. The abandonment hit Keanu deeply. He later admitted he spent years wondering why he wasn't enough for his father's stay. His mother raised him alone, working multiple jobs. They moved constantly. Australia, New York, Toronto, never settling long enough to feel stable. Keanu struggled in school. Dyslexia made reading a battle. Teachers gave up on him. But Keanu had something stronger than grades, an unbreakable spirit. He found comfort in acting, something that didn't require reading paragraphs of text at once. He memorized lines like musical rhythms, letting emotion guide him. He started booking small roles. Little by little, the quiet kid nobody believed in began to shine. But just when life was finally getting better, tragedy struck. Keanu's best friend, River Phoenix, one of Hollywood's fastest rising stars, died suddenly at just 23 years old. Keanu was devastated. River wasn't just a friend. He was like a brother. They shared dreams, fears, everything. And just like that, he was gone. Most celebrities crumble under pain like that. But Keanu pressed on, carrying the grief silently. His career exploded. Speed, The Matrix, global fame, millions of fans. Yet behind all the success, Keanu was living a secret life, a life filled with heartbreak nobody could imagine, because then he met someone who changed everything. Jennifer Syme. They fell in love deeply, quietly, away from cameras. They dreamed of a future far from Hollywood noise. And in 1999, they found out they were expecting a baby girl. Keanu was over the moon. He said it was the first time he felt like his life had true purpose. But fate struck again. Their daughter, Ava, was stillborn. The loss shattered Keanu. He withdrew from everyone. He barely spoke. He carried the grief like a shadow that never left his side. The relationship couldn't survive such heartbreak. He and Jennifer separated gently, still caring for each other, still connected. But tragedy wasn't finished with him. 2 years later, Jennifer died in a car accident. Keanu's world collapsed. 2 devastating losses in under 2 years. Most people would break. Some would disappear from fame forever. But Keanu did something very few humans can do. He chose kindness. He chose humility. He chose compassion. He chose to become a man he wished the world had been for him. Fans began noticing things. Keanu giving away 70% of his Matrix salary to the special effects team. Keanu secretly funding cancer research in honor of his sister. Keanu riding the subway like a normal person. Keanu giving up his seat without knowing cameras were watching. Keanu talking to homeless people for hours, listening like they mattered. Because to him, they do. Every person matters. Maybe because he knows what it feels like to be invisible, to be abandoned, to lose everything. His life seemed cursed. Yet he never treated the world the way the world treated him. And that is why, when his career had slowed down, when studios thought he was finished, when people wondered if he would ever come back, he rose again. John Wick wasn't just a movie, it was a resurrection. A character who loses everything and fights with pain as fuel. Sound familiar? Keanu didn't act John Wick. He lived him. Fans felt it. Hollywood felt it. The world felt it. His career exploded once again, and Keanu Reeves became a global legend. Not because he was perfect, not because he was rich, not because he was powerful, but because he is the rare kind of human who went through every kind of heartbreak and still chose to be gentle, still chose to be generous, still chose to be hope for others. And today, Keanu continues to live quietly. He avoids drama. He avoids scandals. He avoids the spotlight unless it's necessary. He walks the world like a man who understands how fragile everything is and how precious kindness can be. His story teaches us something we often forget. The strongest people are not the loudest, the richest, or the most famous. They're the ones who have suffered in silence and still choose love over hate. Thanks for watching. For more untold celebrity journeys, tragedies, triumphs, and behind-the-scenes stories Hollywood doesn't talk about, subscribe to Celebrity TV. Because the truth behind fame is deeper, darker, and more human than you think. And trust me, there are more stories coming.